Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast.
How's it going, guys?
Here we are with another one of our season 4, series 2, kind of all-star seasons. We got our Brantsteele Rivals.
Oh yeah. Now, way back, early on in season 1, we did rivals of actual Survivor contestants. But seeing how we have so many stories, so much lore to explore, yes, the rhyme was semi-intentional. It's fun to explore like some of the rivalries we have had throughout our Survivor Brantsteele universe. And yeah, so there's some quite interesting matchups, and I'm excited to see where all this goes.
Yeah, me too. There's definitely some bad blood between some of these people, so I'm excited to see if we get some of them to go at it again. Maybe they'll even team up. Maybe some of these people will team up.
It's going to be interesting. We do have a very interesting mix. Yeah, let's just introduce it and explain as we go. So first up, our first pair of rivals is Adam Klein and Terry Deets. Now, why I chose this one is because a lot of people would have said, or a lot of Ryan would have said, that Terry deserved to win place your threats. He deserved to win place your threats.
Mm-hmm.
But, Adam just, kind of stole that victory from him. Mm-hmm. Here we are.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Yeah, I mean, Adam also was just kind of a, antagonist that season too. He was kind of, everyone was trying to get on him. It was definitely he almost had a kind of that Abby Maria in the sense, just like a bunch of people were on him, so he could kind of have a rivalry with a lot of people on that season because just he was stirring the pot so much.
Oh, Adam. I don't know what's about it. He never really has an easy season of Survivor, whether it's in our Brantsteele, whether it's in IRL.
Yeah, he has to play very scrappy all the time.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why he never has a good season. Is that he just starts playing scrappy like right off the bat.
Yeah, so he's a small dude.
Yeah.
All right. Now, next up, we have Amanda Kimmel, and we also have Natalie White. Now, if you remember back for Brains versus Bronze versus Beauty, our Beauty's kind of dominated. And the final two was Natalie White and Amanda Kimmel. Now, Natalie really wanted to win. Yeah, they were kind of like, they were, allies-ish. They were on the same tribe. They stuck together for a while. But Natalie holds some resentment because Amanda had several times to already play and win, while Natalie, this felt like her only shot to actually win. So
yeah, you can't really imagine Natalie having a bunch of different chances to win, just in general. Like she has to get that one where she's making it to the end, especially in a final two kind of scenario. Like you want to those are the best seasons for someone who's not has the best chances of winning.
Yeah. But we will see. We'll see if she can stand up. This is a tricky season to make it to the end. A lot of twists and turns for using Cambodia.
Yeah. We got 2 tribe swaps in it. Idle Glores. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next up, I have like quite a few in a row. We have Anya Taylor Joy and Bob Crowley. Now their rivalry comes from the fact where Bob was on the bottom in was it All-Star 6?
Yeah. I believe
That's
so.
Yeah.
Because Anya wasn't in All-Star 7, so her only All-Star was 6.
And the thing was that Bob, because we used the Australian Survivor one, Bob used an idol on himself to protect him from being a dead man walking. And so the next person that had the most votes was going to be the dead person walking. And that was unfortunately Anya Taylor Joy. And everyone was just like, well, she can't vote. She's a bit of a threat. And then she got eliminated. And that little bit of thing, just simmered and stuff, because I feel Anya, she was in the position to win the game, but
Yeah. She was in the driver's seats before that.
Yeah.
So yeah. I like Anya. I think she has the ability to definitely win this game. I definitely she just has to get that end game to work out for her. She's so far been able to play pretty good all the way up to that end game, and then something always happens.
I mean, Bob, kind of similar scenario. I mean, he's done pretty well in a lot of our Brantsteeles. There's always just like something happens and things just don't work out quite right for him. Because all things considered, he does have a pretty decent record on our channel, but alas.
He gets at least to the jury phase quite often.
Yeah. All right, next up, this one might be a bit of shocker. In what universe would Ryan ever bring Danny Boatwright? Like, what the hell?
I'm so glad he did.
Well, part of it is shock value. The other part is that the whole thing with her and Kathryn Newton, the thing about like near the end, they were kind of allies, and then they were kind of like against each other, and then Kathryn Newton pretty much stealing the victory away from Danny Boatwright. Danny had immunity. She wanted to flex, gave it up, and gave it up and pretty much gave up $1 million.
Yeah, there's a very good possibility that Danny Boatwright would have won that season if she didn't do that. So
I feel and another thing, we haven't had Kathryn Newton on this channel for a while. And so I felt like, it's nice to, have her back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, last time we saw her was as in Island of the Idols season, where she was a captain, and before that, was the best of the best. So yeah, it's been quite a while.
I know. So it's good to have her back, and for Danny Boatwright, Ryan
she's gonna do great.
Ryan likes to put tribal fodder in there, but Ryan is also very aware that tribal fodder can sometimes end up winning the game. But Danny has quite the roster to go up against.
Yeah.
So
by the way, have you seen the new promos for the new season?
I have. It does seem very interesting.
What I wanted to say was they actually showed footage of Guatemala in one of them, like right at the beginning. I was so like, what the heck? Like it had been like a joke that Survivor always like never wanted to talk about that season or show that season, and now Danny Boatwright came on, so now they can talk about it.
Well, because of the hidden immunity idol, because I guess we'll do the little side thing real quick. But yeah, about that, it was like, because I think with the twist they're going for, how there's like, a separate game going on that influences the main game. I don't know how they're going to fit this into 1 hour, but we'll see. How it kind of like
there was a lot to unpack from like a 2-minute video.
And then, because like the whole thing was like, oh, every time we introduce a twist, there's backlash, but then it becomes beloved over time. And the kind of like staples. And that's why, Guatemala got love, was because of the idol. But yeah, I mean, personally, it would have been a much better season if Danny didn't win, but she did.
It's a great season because she won.
I don't know. I was giving it a shot. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt. It was like, higher up on my, list of like things. It wasn't like, in the top 5, because I was watching them in order and ranking them as such. But like, it was like, in that mid tier. And then as soon as Danny won, my emotions were like, no, and it just sunk down. It's not the lowest.
I gotta send you this video from I believe Once Upon an Island that talked about why Danny is a deserving winner.
That.
Yeah,
And I'm like, it's like when you make it's like when you watch something and you come up with an artistic interpretation, but like the person that made was like, oh yeah, I just did that because I honestly had no intention of it coming across that way. They're just flat out, they just did that. I think we're just looking too much into it.
no, Danny's a true mastermind of the game, one of the goats. Okay, moving on now. Here is they've never played on a season together. However, they have both cost each other a chance at playing this game before. And have physically gotten into fights with each other. We got the evil Easter Bunny and Charlie Kelly.
Lord Hopkins is back. Yeah, yep. They always take each other's spots on Survivor. It's interesting because both of them have done pretty well. Charlie being a little bit of a sleeper leader threat, where it's like he was kind of rallying everyone together. Like he wasn't like an obvious like leader, but like he was putting in work, and like you can. It was crazy, and Hopkins was definitely along for the ride, but he as well, getting to the finale, possibly winning the game.
He got to the end, which is I really did not see that one coming from this guy, honestly, because I expected him to be a first boost. Like I really thought that he was going to go out super early because he just fought one of the other contestants, sent them back to Philly, and was like literally saying he was an evil Easter bunny.
I know it's. Yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's gonna, kind of like how the actual Easter Bunny was like a first boot. I thought like, oh, this is just gonna be like another kind of like throwaway character, but he definitely added a lot to the season. Yeah. And Charlie, we didn't get to see him shine too much. That's because his team, he was usually winning pre-merge, and there was a lot of interesting stuff going on in All-Star 7.
Yeah, and he goes out by the kind of like I believe the double tribal thing where half the people went to one tribal and half the people went to another tribal, I believe. So kind of divided them, maybe not in the best way for him. So he could still play a pretty solid game. Just hope that doesn't happen, which it doesn't.
It doesn't this time around, but there's a lot of craziness that goes on.
Okay. Next up, we got Figgy and Monica Culpepper from their rivalry in All Is Fair.
I know. These two, for the battle back, these two were battling it out. Figgy was just kind of like there. Who knows? Maybe Monica could have beat Taylor. Who knows? We'll never know. But Monica, the merge has always escaped her. This time around, she can finally make it, potentially. I'm hoping she makes it. She's in a season where, the merge is at 13. She just has to get through 7 tribal councils. Figgy, doesn't always do great on this channel, but I'm excited and I'm hopeful that she does great here. It's hard to say because this is, as you kind of said, this is going to be a season where there's going to be a lot of hearts broken.
Yeah, I believe that on this season, we have 8 winners. 8 of these people have won one of our Brantsteeles before.
Which is... yeah.
But yeah, Figgy and Monica, going into that season, they both had this reputation of never making the merge before. I believe in Figgy was the one that voted Monica out in the pre-merge. It was kind of like one or the other. And Figgy could have let Monica also make the merge. Like she had the could have just let that happen. Let Monica potentially just play and win. But instead, she decided to make one of the biggest moves on her Brantsteele and win just so that Monica can't make it to the merge.
Still, one of my favorite moments from our channel is that, and the reaction is just like everything accumulated to that, making it one of the most memorable moments on the channel. So, especially with the season 4 celebrating kind of like our best hits, this is a good hit to hit upon.
Exactly.
All right, next up, we have two people that have actually never interacted, but you see, it's Johnny Fairplay and Danny Mcrae. So when Johnny Fairplay won, he won 6 immunity challenges and he won the game. And he was like, yeah, no one's ever done 6 in one season. He felt on top of the world. He was like a legend. And then Danny comes along, hulks out all the way to final 5 and steals Johnny's thunder, even though he won. So Fairplay has held some resentment to Danny, especially since it was a prediction video. It shouldn't even count. I'm the one that actually played. So this rivalry just built up, and Danny's like, all right, they contacted us and they want to be on this season to duke it out, see who's better.
Exactly. We're gonna see who's the more physically capable one, Johnny Fairplay or an ex-NFL player, Danny Mcrae.
I know it's gonna be we'll just have to see. Danny physically will probably cream Johnny, but not all challenges are physical. So
exactly.
We will see. Yeah. We will see.
Okay, this next one it dates all the way back to Survivor 1, to Cherie's first betrayal on our channel. And that was there was a few different people we could have selected here. I really wanted to choose a Cherie here because her whole gimmick was backstabbing and doing there's so many big people. Ultimately I decided to go with Malcolm here because she never it was so bad that they never got into alliance after that. It was bad. But yeah, it really is just Cherie. Just man, she broke up 4 alliances in that first season.
I mean, eventually worked out for her. I don't know, yeah. And we haven't had Malcolm on here for a while, so good to have him back.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nice to bring some of the legends out and some of the people that haven't seen a lot of light. Because on this season, obviously we have a lot of all-stars, but Malcolm is one we haven't brought as much, especially compared to.
I don't think he's ever made an all-stars. I think he's always at most made it slightly past the merge or mid-merge. He's usually kind of around there, and it's that's an okay game, but not a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see for this time around.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next up is one of my favorite rivalries. I think it was actually one of my top ones that I wanted to bring here, and that is Regina George and Heather from Fantasy Island 1.
Oh yeah, I'd say definitely the biggest rivalry from this series. It is one of the ones you would think one of the first ones that comes to mind. Regina, now a 2-time winner. And Heather is just jelly because she's gone far in this game. She's put in the work, and for her to not win and see Regina, it just put fuel to the fire.
Exactly.
So I'm excited to see them duke it out.
Yeah, it definitely should be good. I don't know how good Regina's gonna do. I mean, I definitely think it's tough when you get a 2-time winner edits to you. You got everyone basically now going to be gunning for her. So I have no idea how she's gonna maneuver this again.
I don't know. I mean, It might be tricky. I mean, we have some. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of big threats. Yes, she's one of the biggest threats, if not the biggest threat on there. But there's a lot of fish to fry. And Regina, I mean, if she can pull it off twice, maybe she can do it a third time. I mean, I know someone that might want to align with her, but we'll get to him in a sec.
Okay, well then let's just get to it then. Let's the last rivalry we have here is Ryan and Mike Bloom.
Yep. Ever
This
since
had to come. This one had to come on for this one.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan has had quite a few adversaries over the year, but the one that always gets underneath his skin more than freaking Billy. I'd say that's more than you.
Yep, I had myself on here actually at one point, but I switched it with Mike.
Yeah, but more than any of that, it is Mike Bloom for making me such an early boot. Yeah. Which is unacceptable to my pride. Yeah. And so
that was your first early boot too. That was way back in Podcasters. So you know it stung especially hard.
He shamed me. So now he's back. And I'm back too with some glasses. This was a headshot when I was going for different works. This is more of my smart or know-it-all kind of like nerdy look, but like not like my usual nerd, but more like I'm better than you. I know more than you, and if you have a smaller intellect than me, you are beneath me.
Yeah, which is great for Survivor, am I right?
I'm good. He might. I don't know. I don't think I would ever come out with that, or maybe I'm trying to make myself look a little less of a threat, and I'm like, all right, I have glasses now. I'm not as big of a threat because my vision is slightly impaired.
Yeah.
Will it work? I don't know, but you know, I can only do my usual stick for so long, and especially with all these new people.
Yeah.
I mean,
it could come out here as a Ryan 2.0.
Well, I'm Ryan 2.0, but making everyone think I've kind of regressed a little bit. I do hope I get to work with Regina or Kathryn, or Bob. They're like, it's going to be interesting how things kind of like play out alliance-wise. I mean, I would like to work with Regina, but at the same time, I kind of have to get like the group census on her. You know?
Yeah, she might really be a very quick boots if everyone wants to turn on her.
We will see. All
right. Who's your favorite from each tribe?
From this tribe, I'm gonna have to say my top two is Regina and me. Like, there are some people I'm excited about. I'm kind of excited to see how the stories play out, but these are hands down my top two.
Nice. I'd probably go with Regina and Anya. I think those are the two I'm rooting for. But I think I want Adam to stay around at least to the merge, so at least we can get some more Adam entertainment, because I think the few times he's been on here, he has been very entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, hell, him coming back for a little bit and then all that stuff. Yeah. That was, he's resilient. He's resilient.
He keeps trying.
Yep. Which is what you got to do.
Yeah. And then what about this tribe?
All right. For this one, it's kind of like, I would say there are quite a few people I want to see do pretty well on here. Bob, Kathryn, Monica, and Terry. I definitely want to see them go further. I mean, there's a lot of and Natalie White, I want them to go far. It's just with everything in this season, it's a little tricky. Yeah. You can't root for everyone, because if you do, you're gonna be disappointed 19 times and only satisfied once.
Yeah, exactly. And is it really then being satisfied if you're disappointed so many times?
Oh shit. Yeah. That's a thinker. All right. How about you? Since Ryan is indecisive.
I'm rooting for Danny. I think Danny has really come on and been a big standout in the two times he's been on here before.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd also say Heather. I think I want to see Heather get a win so that way she can kind of try to get closer up to that Regina level, like be able to say, hey, I did it too.
Yeah, because she's pretty much left in the dust for all this.
Yeah.
All righty. You
Hey,
ready?
let's do it.
Yeah.
Reward challenge. And Takeo Tribe wins reward. They win an extra bag of rice.
All right.
Okay. And our first alliance is formed here between Adam, Anya Taylor Joy, Malcolm Freeberg, and Ryan Wayne.
All right. Nice. Nice.
Okay. And then we see the smaller alliance of Amanda, Johnny, and Regina.
I'm a little scared of that alliance. Any alliance with Regina, I'm like,
Regina and Johnny. Those are two people that
they have
really
more
shake it up.
parallels than you would think, in a sense.
Yeah.
Now that I see them two together, I'm like, yeah, I can see them working well together.
Yeah. And they got Amanda here, probably Regina using her mean girl tactics to get her. Yeah, that's those alliances. Okay, over here we got Bob, Suri, and Terry Deets.
I like this.
And then a 5-person alliance of Charlie, Danny, Heather, Mike Bloom, and Natalie White.
That's gonna be a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah, they could be going to rocks. Like they're like guaranteeing that they worst case scenario they go to rocks.
I mean, they just have to bring someone not in that alliance, and then they should be fine.
Yeah, so that's gonna be tricky there. Let's see who wins. Takeo Tribe wins immunity. So Ryan, you're going to the first tribal.
No.
And Adam found the idol.
I hope we're actually. Oh,
it's now a very weak alliance.
Okay, so I'm thinking maybe Regina's gonna turn on one of them.
Yeah, throw them to the wolves.
Exactly.
Okay. Suri and Kathryn bond slightly.
Nice.
So I'm thinking it might be Amanda or Johnny. We might have a winner be a first boots.
I'm thinking Amanda. All right.
Let's see. Adam does not play the idol. First vote goes to Johnny. Second vote goes to Figgy. Third vote goes to Johnny. Fourth vote goes to Figgy. Fifth vote goes to Figgy.
Oh, come on. Don't do this to Figgy.
Sixth vote goes to Figgy.
Why Figgy?
Seventh vote goes to Johnny. Eighth vote goes to Figgy.
This is not good.
Ninth vote, and player leaving is Figgy as a first boot.
Never get a break.
Wow. So it's Figgy, Lord Hopkins, and Danny on the outs.
Danny, you're next.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're going to tribal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, well, Regina's little minor alliance is still around.
For now.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who wins immunity.
Come on.
The Bion Tribe wins immunity.
Nice.
They receive a toolkit and material to improve their shelter for reward.
All right. So I make it to the SWAT.
Yeah. Lord Hopkins and Anya have a minor fight. You gotta watch out with fighting him. He will throw punches. He got little rabbit punches that he'll just throw at you.
I feel like, I have Anya's back. I'm like, Hopkins, what's up?
Danny Mcrae has found the idol.
Nice.
That's good. And Heather isolates herself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with her. Is Heather going to go out this early?
I mean, she wasn't really in she wasn't in the 5, right?
I don't believe so. Oh, she was. She's at a 9.
Maybe she came on too strong.
Yeah, I don't know.
It could be, but I don't know. It's a little tricky to say because, like, it didn't say anything about the alliance dissolving or anything like
Yeah,
that.
so the alliance is still there, and I mean, yeah, we didn't see them get weakened at all, so they're still at that level.
I'm gonna say this mostly because not that I want it to happen, but I think it would be poetic. Monica.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Mike Bloom because you went out second, and if it would have him go out second would also be poetic.
Part of me wants me to vote him out myself, but we'll see.
Yeah. Well, Danny does not play the idol. First vote goes to Charlie. Second vote goes to Monica.
And I call it.
Third vote goes to Charlie. Fourth vote goes to Monica. Fifth vote goes to Monica. Sixth vote goes to Charlie. Seventh vote goes to Charlie. Eighth vote goes to Monica. And Monica is voted out.
Why am I right only when it's bad?
Wow. Yeah, Monica somehow still not making it to the merge.
Damn.
Oh, how she's played quite a bit now. She has played and she's never made it.
Gosh, that's actually very sad.
Yeah. I thought this is like one of her best chances to make it, honestly.
But alas.
Wow. So let's see who voted for who. So Bob voted for Charlie. Charlie voted for Monica. Sheree voted for Charlie. Danny voted for Monica. Heather voted for Monica. Kathryn voted for Monica. Mike voted for Monica. Monica voted for Charlie. Natalie voted for Monica. And Terry voted for Charlie.
All right.
Okay.
Now this is where everything gets a little tricky.
Yep. We got the twists. The tribe swap. Okay, let's see how these have been divided. We got Bob, Evil Easter Bunny, Heather, Johnny Fairplay, Kathryn Newton, and Mike Bloom on this tribe.
Right. Okay, so it looks like a Takeo kind of takeover.
Yeah. And it looks like no rivalries, right? Have been on here. Let's look at this one. Adam, Anya, Charlie, Danny, and Natalie, and Terry.
So even more Takeo on this tribe. It looks like we'll get to it in a sec, but like, yeah. So Anya and Adam just kind of good for Adam because he has an idol, but also so does Danny. So both of the idols that were already in play are both on the same tribe, and no one can dig for another one. So interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So and we also have our first rivalry that is going to get met up here with Adam and Terry.
Adam, and something's going to happen. It would be a pretty easy first boot to get Adam if he didn't have the idol.
Exactly. So yeah, the idol definitely is complicating that. So we'll see. And then over on this tribe, we got Amanda, Sheree, Danny, Malcolm, Regina, and Ryan.
Sheree being the only one from Takeo. But we are the tribe that has a new idol.
Yeah, so she could find another idol or a new idol.
It's a 1 in 6 chance. One of us will get it. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah. And we Sheree's got a rivalry on her side here with Malcolm.
Yep. So Malcolm might, be targeting Sheree. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get to the alliances. Not too many alliances over on this side, really kind of just tribal lines.
Yeah.
Okay, Adam and Anya are still together there. Yeah, pretty much all standard here.
Yeah.
Everything's there. Okay, let's see who wins immunity.
on.
The Encore tribe wins immunity.
Nice.
And the Takeo tribe wins immunity. Both rivalries win immunity.
Sometimes that's what you need. Though I'm nervous. Kathryn's there all alone.
And now this is now a very weak alliance.
Tricky. That's hard to read. All right.
And the behavior of Anya is rubbing the tribe the wrong way.
But why?
What is she doing? What is Anya doing to get everyone upset?
She's promoting her movie Last Night in Soho. And then they're like, oh my God, is this really the time?
Yeah, just shut up about it already.
And then, it brings up, oh, come on, Ryan, look for the damn idol.
No one found the idol.
Nothing happened. That's disappointing.
Okay. Who's going home here?
I don't know. There are no idols. I'm gonna say Hopkins.
We're gonna say Hopkins. Yeah, I'll say Hopkins too. I'm not sure about this one.
Yeah.
First vote goes to Mike. Second vote goes to Mike. Third vote goes to Johnny. Fourth vote goes to Johnny. Fifth vote goes to Johnny. Sixth vote goes to Mike. We are tied.
We better not go to Rocks for this.
Are they willing to go to Rocks for Johnny Fairplay and Mike Bloom?
I don't think so.
Let's see here. First vote goes to Johnny. Second vote goes to Johnny. Third vote goes to Mike. Fourth vote, and we are going to Rocks. Episode 3.
This is so stupid.
Okay. Who's going home here? Kathryn Newton! Whoa. Oh my God. Ryan, are you okay? Are you okay, Ryan?
I didn't want to say anything, but in the back of my head,
Wow. That is crazy.
That is fucked up.
So yeah, it would have either been Bob, Lord Hopkins, Heather, or Kathryn, and Kathryn drew the purple rock.
I'm never gonna.
Who did Kathryn vote for? She voted for Johnny, so she was willing to keep Mike. Wow. So yeah, not looking good now for Heather or Mike Bloom on that tribe.
No.
Heather probably has one more tribal where she could throw Mike Bloom under the bus, but I don't think much more after that. Okay. Alliances. Okay, reward challenge. Bion chooses Lord Hopkins.
Okay.
Takeo chooses Anya.
All right.
And Encore chooses Ryan.
All right. Can Ryan pull through? He should. He should.
And the Encore tribe wins rewards.
I told you, the right guy knows how to get it done.
It's after seeing the loss of Kathryn Newton, you just got like you hooked out. Yeah. And Lord Hopkins wins it for Bion. They win a walk and vegetables. Good for them.
Damn.
And
right.
Encore tribe wins immunity as well as the Bion tribe.
All right, so that means Takeo is going.
Yep. The behavior of Heather is rubbing the tribe the wrong way.
Why, Heather?
Heather. Yeah. You just stay in your lane. Just don't do anything too much until Mike Bloom goes.
Exactly.
We got 2 idols over here on Takeo. So, and this alliance dissolves.
Okay, this is gonna be This is quite the tricky thing to do.
Yeah,
There are
so-
like two people with idols.
Takeo is literally saying we don't want to be Takeo strong because this was just everyone at Takeo.
Yeah. Dang.
And Regina George has found the idol.
Okay, I'm happy that she did, but at the same time that worries me because we're not in an alliance.
And now this is a very strong alliance at 9s.
They're not even. They don't even go to this tribe.
Regina George found the idol, brought it back, and they were like, I guess we're all in on Regina now.
All right, I'm guessing this is the plastic alliance.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
This one, it's tough. I can't really, even though the alliance is broken, that can mean any number of things. I think an idol will probably be played.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Natalie White. Mostly just like I want everyone else to make it further on this tribe except for Natalie. Like Natalie is one of the few ones I'm okay with being a pre-merge.
Not really for me. I don't know. I'm gonna root for Charlie. No offense to Charlie.
I want to see Charlie and Lord Hopkins go at it. That's the only reason. I want to see them get on the same tribe.
I don't know, man.
No one plays any idols. First vote goes to Anya. Second vote goes to Anya. Third vote goes to Terry.
Not Terry.
Fourth vote goes to Anya.
Or Anya.
Fifth vote goes to Terry. Sixth vote and player leaving is Anya. Damn.
That
right
sucks.
after Kathryn Newton too.
Our celebrity crushes. What the hell?
I don't know what happened. This is awful.
It is.
So at least Adam knows that he can just play his idol if they go again. Oh, okay. Alliances. Even more alliances. Even more alliances. And Encore Tribe wins reward. You guys are killing it in these challenges.
Because they got me, they got Malcolm.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Yeah, I mean Amanda's no slouch. Either is Regina.
Yeah. We just
And then the Bion Tribe wins reward. They win rope and tarp.
I don't know. Can we see
the Bion Tribe wins immunity, and so does the Encore Tribe.
Takeo's going back.
Yeah. So Adam's got to play his idol.
I feel like that has to be it. It's like
there's no way that he like even if they end up turning on each other, for Adam's sake, he should just play it. He should just don't even chance it.
Exactly.
Natalie and Terry have a major fight.
Uh-oh.
So might be Natalie or Terry.
I'd say the lesser of two evils, or the person I wouldn't mind. All right, I'll go with Natalie White for this one.
Yeah, you come to the lights, and you know they gotta vote out Whites.
Yeah, you gotta hurry up, or it's gonna be night. Actually, that's not true. We're doing this before noon.
We started at 10 a.m. Okay. First vote goes to Natalie. So yeah, Adam didn't even play his idol, so he just said whatever. Second vote goes to Terry. Third vote goes to Natalie. Fourth vote goes to Terry. Fifth vote, and player leaving is Terry. Wow. Adam didn't even get his revenge. He voted with Terry.
No.
Wow.
Terry.
This is a brutal one. This has been a very brutal one.
Terry!
See, that's why we got to get rid of Natalie Wyatt. You can't let her stay around. People decide not to vote her out for some reason.
If Takeo goes to tribal again, I mean, it's a very high possibility.
Yeah. I hope they go. I really want to see Takeo go again, honestly. Reward challenge. Bion Tribe wins reward, and so does Takeo. You guys have finally lost a challenge.
Oh no. Don't let this be a chink in the armor.
And Bion Tribe wins immunity. And Angkor Tribe wins immunity, sending Takeo back to tribal.
I'm okay with this.
Wow. So far, we're giving everyone at Takeo quite a story.
Yeah.
Heather and Johnny have a major fight.
Not getting along with anyone.
No, Heather is really just trying to stir the pots.
Yep.
The behavior of Charlie is rubbing the tribe the wrong way.
I think Natalie White's here to stay.
Yeah, she might. The behavior of Malcolm is becoming appreciated.
And then that makes Ryan a little jelly.
Yeah, well, we know Adam is not playing his idol for some reason.
Is it Charlie?
Could go home here.
I think it's Charlie.
I think it's either Charlie or Natalie. I'm going to keep saying Natalie because it might be her. She could still go home.
As someone that always does that, it tends to be the case that they last a little longer. So I'm going to have to say Charlie.
Yeah, well, you know, if she stays around, then it's going to give her a great story for still being here. It's like what happened with Taylor.
Yeah.
All is fair. First vote goes to Adam.
Don't want to.
Second vote goes to Charlie.
Come on, it's got to
Third
be.
vote goes to Adam. Adam is voted out with an idol in his pocket.
What the fuck?
This is awful. This is just brutal.
So this is going to be interesting because next episode we have the tribe swap and an idol will be back in play.
Yeah.
So, you know, hopefully with this little twist, you end up on the Bion tribe because that way you can get their idol.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, look at Charlie, Danny, and Natalie, though, surviving, being on a, you know, one of the terrible tribes of Survivor.
They definitely need this twist right now.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's see. The new tribes. We got Amanda, Bob, Sari, Danny, Johnny, Mike, and Regina.
So all of the idols will be on this tribe.
Yeah.
And we also have Amanda. We have the Plastic Alliance coming together. Amanda, Johnny, and Regina.
Yeah, they've been together this whole time, pretty much.
Oh,
crazy. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And then on the Takeo tribe, we got Charlie, Danny, Evil Easter Bunny, Heather, Malcolm, Natalie White, and Ryan.
All right. This one, man. So like Danny, Malcolm, and I have pretty much been on the same team throughout this entire thing. Malcolm and I have like a decent little alliance going. Mm-hmm. It's hard to say. Heather might be an easy vote for this because she keeps antagonizing everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie White is, you know, earning her Survivor chops. These teams are only around for one more elimination, so it's
yeah, this is the last pre-merge boot right here.
Yeah.
And we also have to say Charlie, Kelly, and the Evil Easter Bunny are on the same tribe now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen over here now. This could be could get ugly.
They might kill each other.
Yeah. Okay. Alliances the Plastic Alliance is might be controlling this game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. And more alliance there. Okay. Reward challenge.
We win reward.
The Takeo tribe wins reward. They win a picnic delivered to camp.
Does that fuel us for immunity?
It does not. The Bion tribe wins immunity.
Okay, I'm scared. There's no idols. It's the one right before the merge.
Mm.
They might want to get rid of physical threats.
Bob Crowley has found the idol.
That makes it a little better.
That's good. That's good. And now this is a very weak alliance. He shows Suri, and she's like, I can't trust him. He's out there finding idols.
Never.
I should have the idol.
Never show Suri anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suri might have to go back to her backstabbing ways and backstab Bob.
Maybe.
And this alliance is always between Malcolm and Ryan.
So I'm eliminated.
You can still do this. You're still in this. Maybe Malcolm goes home.
I can't. I'm leaving the frame.
I'm gonna say Malcolm. I think Malcolm's going home here.
I'm not in the frame.
First vote goes to Heather. Second vote goes to Heather. Third vote goes to Heather. Fourth vote goes to Charlie.
Okay, I'm in frame.
Fifth vote goes to Charlie. Sixth vote goes to Charlie.
So who is it?
Heather!
Oh!
Damn.
Heather just can't. She just can't.
She can't catch a break.
No.
Damn.
This rivalry is completely one-sided. It's like, I'm sorry, Heather. You will never be Regina.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Yeah. And you had a hand in doing it too. How dare you?
Well, because Regina's my queen.
Regina's implanted special devices on this tribe so that she can communicate to you and be just like, okay, you gotta get rid of Heather now.
It's not a device, it's called love.
Love is a device. Let's be real.
Who knows?
Okay, we got our merge now. Who's playing the best games in your opinion?
I'd say the plastics are, like they're strong coming into us. Bob is. I feel Natalie White could be our sleeper. Malcolm's also doing pretty hot. I think Danny is doing pretty hot. He still has that idol. He hasn't had to play it yet. Mcrae, we have two Dannys.
Yeah.
Boatwright's been a little silent. So it's tough to say.
Yeah, I think Charlie, he's been racking up some votes here. Definitely been a target. If he can somehow get to the end, that's always kind of an accomplishment.
Yeah,
just to still make it. But yeah,
So out of our rivalries, we have Amanda and Natalie. We got Charlie and the Easter Bunny, the evil one.
Mm-hmm.
We got Malcolm and Suri.
We got you and Mike Bloom.
Yep. And then we got Fairplay and Mcrae.
Yeah. So a decent amount of rivalries that made this the merge.
Yep. Rest in peace, the very first rivalry, which the first two votes, the pre-mergers.
Yeah.
That's still gonna hit me.
Yeah, this has been pretty rough. But at least we're at the merge now. Now it's like, okay, at least they made it here. At least they're going to be a jury member. Let's see where they can go from here. And all of these alliances. Okay, immunity. Malcolm wins immunity.
Understandable.
Good for my Malcolm.
Can Ryan find the...
And no one finds the idol, but Suri isolates herself from the rest of the tribe.
That could be a good first boot.
Yeah, just take Suri out.
Yeah, she's too much of a wild card. So we have three idols. Suri is the only indication we really have.
Yeah. So we kind of have to go with Suri because Malcolm and her dissolved their alliance, and Malcolm won immunity. So it's like, just take Suri out.
All right, we'll see.
Okay. No one plays any idols. First vote goes to Natalie. Second vote goes to Natalie. Third vote goes to Bob.
Natalie, you scots to go.
Fourth vote goes to Bob. Fifth vote goes to Bob.
Don't let Bob go home.
Sixth vote goes to Bob. Seventh vote goes to Bob. Eighth vote goes to Natalie.
It better be explosive.
Ninth vote goes to Bob.
Oh.
10th vote goes to Natalie. 11th vote goes to Natalie. 12th vote goes to Natalie. And Natalie White is voted out in a 7-6 vote.
Okay.
Wow. That was a crazy that was a roller coaster of emotions.
I would say.
Okay, so Amanda voted for Natalie, Bob voted for Natalie, Charlie voted for Bob, Suri voted for Natalie, Danny voted for Bob, Danny, the other Danny voted for Bob. That's going to be annoying. Lord Hopkins voted for Bob, Johnny voted for Natalie, Malcolm votes for Natalie, Mike votes for Bob, Natalie votes for Bob, Regina votes for Natalie, and Ryan votes for Natalie.
All right, so
the plastics kind of controlled that.
Yep. All righty.
Okay. Man, I just don't know how you'd separate these three. Like you gotta do something quick. If you don't do something in the next few tribals, like this is going to be the final three.
You put Ryan into the mix.
I think you need to win an immunity up here, but first you got rewards. Malcolm, Bob, Sari, Danny, and Ryan win rewards. Yay, they get to go on the tuk-tuks. Yeah, Bob is the Keith of this, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah. And let's see who wins immunity. Mike Bloom wins immunity. Staying around a little longer.
Does Ryan find
and Danny Boatwright has found the idol. Yes. Both Dannys have an idol. And Sari and Regina Von Slightly.
Regina. It's not the person you want to align with.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know who goes home here.
Yeah, there hasn't really been any.
No one is a clear target here.
I'd say it would have to
maybe
be
Malcolm
voted for Bob. Maybe I think that's a good
yeah, I mean he's won an immunity. Like it's always the case where if you win that first immunity, you kind of get a fake target. Like you just get a target without it doesn't matter if you actually, deserve it. So very, very possible that they just want to get rid of him.
Potentially.
Okay. No one plays any idols.
Wouldn't it be funny if all 4 idols make it to the final 6?
That would be crazy. They all make it to the final 5, and it's just and the other guy wins immunity.
They're like, what even happens?
Yeah, I mean, what does everyone become not immune?
Horrible.
Yeah. First vote goes to Charlie.
Okay.
Second vote goes to Charlie. Third vote goes to Charlie. Fourth vote goes to Charlie. Fifth vote goes to Charlie. Sixth vote goes to Danny. Seventh vote goes to Danny. Eighth vote goes to Danny. Ninth vote goes to Charlie. 10th vote goes to Danny. 11th vote goes to Danny. And 12th vote goes to Charlie. Voted out with 7-5 votes.
I can get behind that.
Lord Hopkins is behind that there. The plastics not voting correctly.
Interesting.
Yeah. At least none of them went home from this, but but they were not in the loop.
With this one, it's always about the voting blocks. So it's tricky to fully know what's going on because this really, really switches around a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, they have to take out Amanda, Johnny, or Regina. At least one of them in like the next two tribals. Otherwise, I really think they might just start, to running away with this.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, one of them has an idol, so
Yeah.
you never know.
Okay, reward challenge. Danny, Sari, Malcolm, Ryan, and Bob win rewards.
It feels like Danny, Malcolm, and I keep winning all the stuff.
Yeah, you guys are really good at challenges.
Yeah, but can I be good at an immunity challenge?
Johnny Fairplay wins the advantage as Amanda wins immunity. So he's got a steal of votes.
All righty.
Okay. Mike and Malcolm have a minor fight over immunities.
Let's get rid of Mike.
Okay. Johnny Fairplay steals the vote power of Danny.
Which Danny?
Danny vote rights. Okay, the plastics have something concocted. So let's see if if it will be correct. I mean, it feels like it should be either Mike or Malcolm. It feels like it's one of those two.
But these voting blocks, man.
Yeah. Do you have any guesses?
I'm hoping for Mike.
Mm-hmm. Okay. First vote goes to Ryan.
Oh, don't let it be me.
Second vote goes to Malcolm.
Let it be him.
Third vote goes to Malcolm. Fourth vote goes to Ryan. Fifth vote goes to Malcolm. Sixth vote goes to Ryan. Seventh vote goes to Ryan.
Oh, come on, please.
Eighth vote goes to Ryan. Ninth vote, and player leaving is Ryan. I'm sorry, man.
I was so close to the halfway mark.
Yeah. Hey, Mike voted with you, though. He was your buddy. It was Mike and Danny.
I'd rather he be a man and vote me out.
Yeah, these rivals really don't want to vote each other out. They kind of want to be friends.
No, I don't.
You're out of the game. You're on Ponderosa. Let's see if Mike gets the end, and if you vote for Mike at the end, that would be hilarious.
Mike has to go. The plastics need to dominate to the end.
Okay, reward challenge. Sari, Regina, Malcolm, Lord Hopkins, and Amanda win rewards.
Malcolm winning all the rewards.
Yeah.
He's been kind of up there too.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're just having a good old time.
Yeah, this is a nice time in Survivor Land right now.
They don't know what hunger is.
So we got 4 sit-outs. So that's not enough to get a shelter. So Amanda, Bob, Danny, and the Evil Easter Bunny just sit out for no reason.
Damn.
And Malcolm wins immunity.
Nice.
He's having a pretty strong game so far.
I mean, we didn't do our little analysis, but we'll just do it with 9. But yeah, he's playing probably one of the best games out there.
Yeah. Regina and Lord Hopkins bond slightly.
Okay.
Regina's social game though is still really good.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Maybe Suri. It's strange that we still haven't seen an idol played yet. We're at 10 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the further it goes, the more crazy a tribal could be where just everyone has to play their idol.
Because there's 4. Usually one kind of disappears when it comes to the merge. Yeah. But no, there are 4 live idols.
Yeah, and if Danny plays the idol, the merge idol will come back into play still, so they can still find that another idol would still be at 4.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. No one plays any idols.
Going to 9 with 4 idols.
First vote goes to Mike. Second vote goes to Mike. Third vote goes to Danny. Fourth vote goes to Mike.
I'm torn. Who do I want to
Fifth
go
vote goes
for?
to Danny. Sixth vote goes to Mike.
I'm on the jury just like dancing and stuff.
Yeah, you're just happy. You're just like, yeah, take them out.
I'm not even cute.
Seventh vote goes to Danny. Eighth vote goes to Mike. And ninth votes and player leaving is Mike Bloom.
All right. So Danny still has that idol.
Yep.
Not playing an idol is always pretty good when it comes to like. I feel like not holding on to an idol is very, very good gameplay. Because some people always play them willy nilly.
Yeah.
And I think it is a bit more of a flex where you have a target on you, and you still haven't played it yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
It shows being cool under pressure.
Yeah. It is Bob and Danny who voted for the other Danny. And they will have idols, so they might have to play them at this next one though.
All right, so here are our final 9.
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 people with idols, which is Bobby, both Dannys, and Regina.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I'd say the front runners are the Plastics, Malcolm, and I would say those are the top 4. The other 5, I would say all of them are contributing in some way, shape, or form. Because I don't know, I feel like Regina is probably obviously the best out of the Plastics, but don't sleep on Malcolm because I feel like he can definitely you give him an inch, he's gonna take a mile.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I could see him getting to the end with like a Regina and a Johnny, and people voting for him because he is just so much more likable than those two.
Yeah. See.
Yeah. And rewards. Johnny Fairplay wins reward and shares it with Malcolm and Regina.
Okay. Isolating Amanda a little bit, but it feels like you kind of want Malcolm on your good side.
Yeah, he's been pretty good in immunities. He wins a lot of rewards.
It's just another reward he gets to go on.
Exactly. He's gonna gain more weight.
He uses the calories in challenge. He puts the calories to good use.
Yeah, true. Danny votes right, wins immunity.
What did I do?
Danny vote right is gonna win this game. God damn it!
What did I do?
Okay. And now this is now a medium strength alliance between Amanda, Danny, Malcolm, and Regina.
That go down?
I don't know. I didn't. I mean, yeah. I don't know if this one matters too much, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna say.
I mean, you got to take out a big person here. There's quite a few big people still left. You got to start taking some of those threats out.
I feel like an idol definitely. We still have 4 idols, and it's
What is final 9?
Or is this episode 10 or 11?
This is 12.
And there's still no idol play?
Yeah.
What?
They don't want to play them.
It's hard to say who, because there are 4 idols.
Yeah.
That means, more than half the people remaining have immunity or potential immunity. It's hard to predict.
Yeah, it's crazy too because Adam could have been here if he played an idol. Like no one wants to. They want to play their idols at like final 5.
I think that just breaks the.
Bob plays the Bion Tribe idol.
Okay.
And no one else, so it's just Bob playing his idol.
All right, let's see.
First one goes to Bob, does not count. Second vote goes to Bob, does not count. Third vote goes to Bob, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Bob. Does not count. Fifth vote goes to Bob. Does not count.
I'm a little nervous.
Sixth vote goes to Bob. Does not count. Seventh vote goes to Suri.
All right. I'm cool with that.
Wow. Honestly, they should have taken out one of these plastics. They really should have done that.
I mean,
so the Dannies voted together.
That or Malcolm. Malcolm is also like, he keeps taking all the rewards.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
he's also kind of like on the good side of everyone in this game right now. Like everyone kind of is with him. Also, this would be a fun band name, Bob and the Dannies.
Bob and the Dannies.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Except one of the Dannies standing vote, right? All right. So out of this group, we have only 3 winners left in the game.
Yeah.
Which I think was because I thought it was like an even 4-4, but no, now we're down to 3.
Yeah.
All of them have, well, except for Malcolm, have come pretty close before.
Yeah.
And then Malcolm, you know, like this could be his season. This could be his this could be it.
Yeah. Win a few more challenges. I mean, everyone likes him. I don't know if he's even going to get targeted.
Has he even gotten any votes? No, wait, he has.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, it's not enough.
Yeah.
They were too focused on me, and I'm like, you have this Jesus right here.
Okay, reward challenge. Danny wins reward and shares the reward with Amanda, Malcolm, Lord Hopkins, and Bob. And this was the loved ones.
Oh.
So Lord Hopkins, his brother, the regular Easter Bunny, obviously came out with him. Yeah. Okay, let's see who wins immunity. Johnny Fairplay wins immunity. And Danny Mcrae wins immunity.
All right.
So they are safe. Danny finally winning immunity. He's been kind of quiet in immunities.
I think he's doing kind of like the reverse or kind of like with Braun Strowman, where, you know, he had to like play low his next game, and now he has to play low again until the time was.
Yeah. Now he can play a little more aggressive. But Johnny Fairplay and the Evil Easter Bunnies alliance apparently dissolves.
Is it going to be the Evil Easter Bunnies?
It might be.
I think it's Lord Hopkins.
Yeah. You know, he made a good run.
Yeah.
First vote goes to Bob. Second vote goes to Bob.
Don't let it be Bob.
Third vote goes to Bob. Fourth vote goes to Danny.
Let it be
Danny. Fifth vote goes to Danny.
Let it.
Sixth vote goes to Bob. Seventh vote and player leaving is Bob. Damn. Yeah, it was Bob and Danny on the outs there.
It could have been me.
Okay. Well, last one before the finale.
I know the plastics are going strong. Malcolm's going strong.
Yeah. This is one of our strongest alliances, I think, that we've seen. Like they've been 9 like the entire game. Like sometimes like they'll go down to an 8 for a little while and kind of like do that, but they've been at a 9 consistent. And Lord Hopkins wins reward and shares it with the Dannies. He's taken Bob's place. It's now Lord Hopkins and the Dannies.
He doesn't take Malcolm.
Yeah.
Malcolm finally has a grumbly tummy.
Yeah, he's gonna have to starve. And Regina George wins immunity.
Nice.
Danny isolates herself from the rest of the tribe.
All right, she's going to play her idol, and she's going to play her idol this time.
Yeah.
So will the plastic be taken down, or honestly, they need to go after Malcolm.
They need to get rid of Malcolm, yeah. He's definitely a very big threat.
I'm going to say It has to be Malcolm or one of the plastics.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. Danny plays the idol.
Makes sense.
First vote goes to Danny, does not count. Second vote goes to Danny, does not count. Third vote goes to Danny, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Danny, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Danny, does not count.
Who's going next?
Sixth vote goes to Johnny Fairplay.
The first plastic.
The first plastic to be taken down.
Who vote?
Malcolm. It was Malcolm and Danny.
Damn.
Malcolm. Honest, man, if he makes it to the end, I think he wins.
I'd say we have a pretty solid final six. I'd say the only Amanda is a part of the plastics, but like she herself has not really made a lot of moves, but it could be kind of like a Russell Hantz situation where, because Regina was like the one taking a lot of the heat, Amanda could get that like Natalie White thing. Yeah. Evil Easter Bunny, not really being too cray-cray on the ice. And yeah, he's being cray-cray, but he's not stirring up too much. That could give him some favor. Danny, Boatwright, I do have to respect her game so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she has...
You cannot like how she played in Real Life Survivor, but you got to respect the Brantsteele equivalents.
Yes. And then Danny Mcrae also killing it. And then Malcolm, just being Malcolm, I'd say I feel like this is his time.
Yeah, this is the best he's done, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
And
and Regina killing it again.
Yeah, once again, she's shining very, very brightly.
All right.
Yeah. So I wonder if they're going to try to make Malcolm an honorary plastic.
Maybe.
Danny Mcrae wins immunity.
All right, I feel like this is where Danny Boatwright has to go.
So Danny is actually guaranteed Final Four because he plays his idol next Tribal.
Yeah.
Lord Hopkins and Malcolm have a major fight.
All right, it might be, for me, I think it's either Boatwright or Hopkins.
I still think Malcolm might have to go here.
I feel like Malcolm can pull through.
Okay. Danny does not play the idol, and Regina does not play the idol. First vote goes to Danny.
Come on.
Second vote goes to Danny.
She also accumulated a lot last time, so.
Third vote goes to Hopkins. Fourth vote goes to Danny. And Danny Boatwright has finally been taken out.
Sigh of relief.
Okay. Well, I still think, this is a really strong finale, though.
Yeah.
When you really think about it.
I mean, we have, so Danny, Mcrae, and Regina both are guaranteed to get to Final Four. So it's going to be
it's going to be hard to guarantee to get past this one for, I think, Evil Easter Bunny and Malcolm.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. Immunity goes to Amanda.
All right, so both plastics are safe, so they can only get rid of Hopkins or Malcolm.
Yeah.
It's hard. I don't want to see Malcolm go, but he's the biggest.
I think he's the biggest. I think they're smart enough to know that they got to get rid of Malcolm here.
I feel like bringing Lord Hopkins might be a smart decision to bring to the end.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to say it's Malcolm.
Yeah.
Out of the two, I think it's going to be Malcolm.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate that it went this way, that somehow Regina and Danny just had these idols for so long that they guaranteed themselves to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they both play their idols. First one goes to Danny, does not count. Second one goes to Lord Hopkins.
Oh.
Third vote goes to Malcolm. Fourth vote goes to Malcolm. And Malcolm is voted off.
He's the MVP. He's a real MVP.
Yeah, he'll be an all-star candidate. Don't worry. He's
I know, but
there.
it's still like, yeah. All right.
Yeah. He'll finally be able to make his first all-stars.
So this is our
Okay.
final four.
Yeah. I think obviously Regina and Amanda as plastics if they can get to the end. Amanda's best game probably is really Regina going home here, so she can kind of have that plastic, for making it to the end. But I think Danny can still win here.
They kind of have similar resumes, but Regina's is more impressive. I feel like Amanda is kind of like in this position where if it's a vengeful jury and the Easter Bunny is there and he hasn't really done too much, then there could be an argument made. But other than that, I don't really see another win scenario for her.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Let's see who's going to be our final three. Immunity. Lord Hopkins wins final immunity.
So we're about to lose someone good.
Yeah.
And nothing happens.
Nothing's happening. We just know the first vote's going to Danny.
I think
are they going to take out Danny Mcrae? Is it going to be Lord Hopkins in the plastics?
I think it's going to go to fire between Danny and one of the plastics.
Which one are you thinking will go?
I'm hoping Amanda.
First vote goes to Danny. Second vote goes to Danny. Third vote goes to Amanda. And Danny Mcrae is voted out.
Hey.
Wow.
All right. So this is our final three. We have Lord Hopkins here again, Amanda, and so we have two winners, one of them being a two-time winner, and Lord Hopkins.
Yeah. Lord Hopkins might win by not being the only non-winner in this final three.
I kind of want to see Regina be a three-time winner,
though. I do think she's played the best game. This is the thing. I think she's played the best game, but I also can really see the jury maybe not liking that the plastics ran this game and voting for the one non-plastic.
We'll see. I mean, I think I'll be satisfied with whomever wins because I feel like because I would say there is no worst case scenario because either A, Evil Easter Bunny wins and he gets his win. Amanda becomes a two-time winner, which I think is cool. Or Regina becomes the first 3 times winner.
Yeah, I guess those are all good stories.
Yeah. All right.
But let's see. The winner reveal. Lord Hopkins wins by a vote of 5-3-2.
Okay.
Wow.
A little crazy, but okay.
So Natalie voted for Regina. Charlie voted for Lord Hopkins.
I didn't vote for Regina?
Nope, you voted for Amanda. Mike Bloom voted for Regina. Sari voted for Lord Hopkins. Bob voted for Lord Hopkins. Johnny voted for Lord Hopkins. Danny voted for Lord Hopkins. Malcolm voted for Regina. And the other Danny voted for Amanda.
Well, I'm glad Regina got second. And Fairplay, seeing how the first male plastic, I can see that.
Yeah. Wow.
Very solid season. A lot of twists and turns. A lot of
this just makes me laugh. The first two for the people who can't make it to the merge. For the pre-merge boots. Oh my god.
A very sad because we have quite a few people in a row where we were really hoping for them to do better.
Yeah. It was really like our entire pre-merge were people who I kind of wanted to see make the merge. But like honestly, it was still very exciting at the merge. So it's just a good cast.
I agree. It's definitely. I feel this was a great season. A lot of crazy eliminations, some good gameplay. Congrats to Lord Hopkins.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Lord Hopkins somehow he is now a winner. He wasn't even supposed to be here in the first place.
No,
And somehow he's now won our Brantsteele Rivals.
that he has. That he has.
Summary statistics. He was considered the most strategic.
Above Amanda was even ranked above Regina.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Regina got no votes.
Nice.
But yeah, Danny with the 3 immunity wins, still being a very good immunity beast.
I feel like he's the Survivor equivalent of Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I can see that
in our Brantsteele verse. Mm-hmm. It's crazy to think later on this month we're actually going to see Danny actually play.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, because we have like this perception now of some of these players. Yeah, we know almost nothing of them.
Like, no. I mean, they haven't. I mean, there have been like things released, but it's still very, very minimal. Like CBS hasn't put up like their little bios yet, or at least at the time of recording. Which I'm like, I mean, it is when recording September 1st, so Halloween season. But like,
yeah.
I am one of the people that think that September is the start of Halloween season. I jumped off that bike. So it's kind of also fitting that the evil Easter Bunny wins.
Yeah, exactly. So, man, that's exciting there. Evil Easter Bunny winning and getting a vote from Charlie Kelly. So that means their rival, the beef's been squashed.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Day After podcast.
All right, guys. I hope you like my little change of scenery. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Ryan needs to go inside because LA is starting to get that fall weather, and Ryan's a little chilly.
Yeah.
And it's almost.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice. Okay, well, then have a good one, and adios.